Imagine standing on the edge of a cliff, looking down at everything you've built, everything you've dreamed of, and everything you've struggled to become. Now imagine all those moments when you felt weak, those times you doubted yourself, or let others dictate how you should feel about yourself. Weakness. It's a part of every one of us. But in every weakness lies the seed of strength waiting to grow. Today, we're diving into the truths, the vulnerabilities, and the triumphs of every woman. Join me as we explore the psychological journey through 10 weaknesses of every woman and uncover how you can turn these very weaknesses into your greatest strengths. Before we wrap up, if you found this video helpful and want more content like this, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out on our future videos. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if it resonated with you, and I'll share it away with someone who might need to hear this message. Enironment. 1. Physical weakness. Let's begin with the most apparent one, physical weakness. Yes, biologically speaking, many women may not have the same muscle mass as men, but let's go deeper. Society often equates physical strength with resilience, and this pressure starts early. As young girls, we're told to sit pretty, to mind our manners, and to let others do the heavy lifting. But remember, physical strength isn't the only type of strength. Physical weakness isn't a limitation. It's a different kind of strength altogether. The resilience that women show by enduring physical challenges, whether it's childbirth, sleepless nights, or pushing their limits in athletics, shows that strength comes in many forms. 2. Mental weakness. Mental weakness can creep in when least expected. Studies show that women are more prone to overthinking, to dwell on insecurities, and to doubt themselves. It's as if society has implanted this seed of self-doubt from an early age. But the real story? This mental weakness is often a byproduct of being more reflective and introspective. Yes, it can make us feel vulnerable, but it also gives us the wisdom to understand ourselves and others deeply. This mental struggle, this inner turmoil, is often the birthplace of profound personal growth. Emotional weakness. The world has long portrayed women as too emotional. We've all heard it before, right? From the notion of crying too much to being too sensitive, emotions are framed as a weakness. But let's flip the script. Emotional expression, in fact, is a strength. The ability to feel, empathize, and connect deeply with others is what makes women exceptional leaders, mothers, and friends. Embracing your emotional side doesn't make you weak. It makes you human, and it makes you resilient. Every tear, every laugh, every intense feeling is a testament to your strength to live wholeheartedly. What makes a woman weak? Genetics. Our genetic makeup plays a role in our personalities, our bodies, and even our emotions. Some weaknesses are inherent, dictated by biology. But genetics isn't a blueprint set in stone. It's more like a guideline. Yes, some women may have genetically determined traits that make them more sensitive, more physically limited, or prone to certain fears. But within this genetic structure lies room for growth. Think of genetics as the canvas, and you have the brush to paint your unique strength on it. Environment. Where we come from, the people around us, and the society we live in, all contribute to shaping our minds and beliefs. Sometimes environments limit us, enforcing societal expectations or limiting our dreams. Growing up in a setting where women are undervalued, silenced, or limited in ambition can plant seeds of self-doubt and weakness. However, overcoming these environmental constraints can be transformative. It's these very conditions that produce women who rise up, breaking molds and shattering limitations. Personal experiences. Every woman's journey is painted with personal experiences that leave an impact. From heartbreak to moments of pure joy, from losses that shake the soul to victories that feel hard-won, each experience shapes how we see ourselves. Pain, in particular, often leaves scars that make us feel weaker or more vulnerable. But here's the truth. Scars aren't a sign of weakness. They are a sign of survival. Personal experiences shape us. They toughen us. And while they may feel like weaknesses at times, they hold the blueprint for our resilience. How to deal with your weaknesses. Accept your weaknesses. Acceptance is the first step in turning weakness into strength. Acknowledge the parts of you that feel vulnerable, the parts that you've been taught to hide. Accepting your weaknesses doesn't mean giving in to them. It means knowing yourself fully. By owning up to what makes you feel weak, you're taking the first step towards transforming it. Work on your weaknesses. Once you recognize your weaknesses, it's time to work on them. Is self-doubt holding you back? Take small steps to push past it. Practice self-compassion. Make small promises to yourself and keep them. In those moments where you feel like giving up, remember that every effort is a step closer to strength. Working on weaknesses is not about achieving perfection. It's about growing from where you are. Don't let your weaknesses define you. Weaknesses are only one piece of the puzzle. You are more than the things that hold you back. You're a sum of your passions, your strengths, your dreams. Don't let a single flaw or vulnerability define your entire identity. You are a multifaceted individual with endless potential. Instead of focusing on what makes you weak, focus on the journey of growth and self-discovery. How to be a strong woman. Embrace your strengths. Strength isn't just about physical power or the absence of weaknesses. It's about embracing the gifts you already have. Are you creative, compassionate, or driven? Tap into these strengths. Each one of us carries unique qualities that set us apart. By focusing on what makes you strong, you begin to build a foundation that weakness cannot shake. Be confident in yourself. Confidence is a muscle that grows with practice. There will always be people who try to undermine you, situations that test your self-belief. But confidence isn't about being flawless. It's about knowing that, flaws and all, you are worthy, capable, and valuable. Believe in yourself, even when others don't. Let your confidence shine through, not because you are perfect, but because you are resilient. Be independent. Independence is one of the greatest expressions of strength. Dependence can sometimes be a weakness, but independence, mentally, emotionally, financially, is a form of empowerment. Independence doesn't mean shutting out others, but rather standing strong within yourself, knowing that you have the power to shape your own life. The value of this journey. This journey through understanding weaknesses isn't just about recognizing what holds us back. It's about seeing the potential within. By learning about the common weaknesses women face, we are given the chance to reframe our thinking, to recognize that these weaknesses are actually just areas waiting for growth. By understanding the roots of what may feel like weakness, we gain the power to turn it into strength. Every weakness, every moment of self-doubt, every scar you carry, these are not limitations. They are reminders of your journey, of every step you've taken to become stronger. Through acceptance, self-improvement, and self-belief, you are crafting a legacy of resilience. Remember, strength isn't about being invincible. It's about showing up, day after day, embracing who you are, and believing that every piece of your story, every so-called weakness, is what makes you powerful. Thank you for joining this exploration of vulnerability and strength. Remember, every weakness is a potential strength in disguise. Stand tall, embrace every part of you, and keep shining as the strong woman you are becoming.